We didn't see enough of this on the launch day. How could you have? So we're going to look at more now. Pillars of Eternity. And it may be an eternity before we can even scratch the surface on what this game has to offer. And I'm prepared for that if that's what it comes to. I've looked at reviews a lot more in depth than my own. I have a little bit better of a handle on what I think we're up against here. Camping supplies. Seems like the save points make you backtrack a little bit, unless you save right at a point. Which is fine. I figured out what I was doing wrong there. Quit updating shit. Ooh, a river reed. I don't think I got that the first time I went through here. Alright. Let's attack. Man, I wish I was going out to eat in an hour. What? Oh! He missed him. Oh. Welcome, Zion Freeman, and welcome, Roaming Dan, to our impromptu Part 2 stream of Pillars of Eternity. Tordolf is doing a terrible job here. He could just go into a frenzy, but maybe it's a bit early for that. Let's keep attacking. Dan, this is totally your kind of a jam here. You're gonna be buying this shit. I'm here to tell you.
Spoils down a while.
What are these? Silver, my Nilver. Do I have that helm equipped? No, I've still got my little helicopter beanie on. That's not what I want done. Welcome, RP, to the stream. RP was here for part 1. He knows the struggles we've been through here. Alright, so my scale armor has a 7. One of these armors had a 7, I swear to God. I just want to see him wear something that looks different, but whatevs. Maybe we could drink a beer, but it says that's for crafting. Yeah, you know, Torment Numenera, man, that was a really cool game. I haven't put that back in since then. I feel like such a fool. But great game. God willing, I'm going to have time for all these eventually. So basically we figured out, I think, that that's north. I'm not sure.
How do you do?
We are streaming also live on Twitch tonight. I urge any of you all that mess around on Twitch, follow me on there too. And while you're here, leave a like. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Especially if you want to see more of this game. Because I think we're on this one for the long haul. To say I'm intrigued would be an understatement. A big one. Where did you find this bear? I suppose I could ask who he was. My name's Non-Ton. Born and raised in Gilded, Vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Yeah. Well, that wasn't helpful. So, you know, we know that we don't want to go north. But that says north. But I swear all the little stars like that do when you're leaving the... Unless I just imagined that. But assuming this may be south by some strange twist of fate. Let's check it out. Roaming Dan says he also bought Vikings Wolves of Midgard because of my stream. That game was badass. I want to play more of that. Also, I have not touched that one again, but not because I didn't want to, man. Right after I got off of that night, I played the boss battle again, and I beat it, and went right into another stage. Was ready to upgrade some weapons. Badass, man. And while it feels like parts of this may be kind of linear, there's still somewhat... See, look, this is in. Well, while we're here, we might as well dispense with this wolf. These fights will get so technical. We haven't even scratched the surface. So it's turn-based, but it's still a lot of strategy as far as placement and use of different kinds of attacks because of all the different kinds of enemies' damage reduction. And I'm not going to pretend that I know a lot about this game because I don't, but after watching a few people that do, I'm so glad I didn't freak out after the first stream and be like, oh god, I'm just going to get rid of this, there's no way. Because I want to spend the time on this, I really do. Alright, so this has got to be north. I mean, logic would dictate up is north, but what does the N stand for? Let's go ahead and save. I get that you want to save a lot in this. And you want to pause a lot, too. Because the battle, I mean, it might as well be frame by frame. Alright, so dude says there's a bear up there, and he tells me I don't want to go up there. I really want to go up there. Yeah, definitely some Divinity Original Sin overtones going on here. For sure. I know we're supposed to go to Gilded Vale, but it's got the better of me now. I want to explore this. Okay, so that's not an option. There's nothing to explore there. I'll just go back to that other area. So we'll play their silly game. We'll go this way. 8 hours. We got a pretty big response to this stream day one. Been a lot of views. A few other people have gotten on board with the channel, so I felt this deserved a part 2 this week. You know, we didn't get to stream any of this on Twitch day one, so we're streaming to both today. hopefully some people are going to check it out. Oh, a grisly sight indeed. This is nature's way of saying keep out.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I feel at home already.
Of course, we'll need to make some...
That's what Arnold would say.
The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a hollow-born child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village.
That has a name, I think.
I should warn you, stranger.
I'm thinking Witcher lore now.
Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn, just southwest of here. Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she... But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be...
A bottle of troll piss.
That.
Because that's what people need. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Uh-oh.
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
And of course it won't be.
Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? Farewell, Hoot Hoot. Yeah, what the hell? Reach out. Keeping in mind, this game is straight up D&D. You got to read all this stuff. It's got a lot of choose your own adventure elements in it. No idea what that was all about. A sun rising over 3 stars. Is there a dungeon up in this mug? Well, you know we're going in there. Probably the dumbest thing we could do. Maybe we'll just go in a little ways, you know, snoop around. What's the worst that could happen? Ah, look at this. This part, the music. That's like straight out of Skyrim, I swear. It's the same music in a lair full of draugrs. If I go get that sword, I don't want to give it back to him. Oh, okay, I'll go get your damned sword. I would think the smart play would be to go into town and look for some weapons. Oh, we're in a dungeon now. Ivory spiderling. Rip! Oh, crap. Tell me I'm going to be doing more damage than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, Tordolf, that's not how we're going to go about it. He interrupted me. He can't do that. Well, I think I had it right the first time.
The longer we walk, the more lightly you'll have to sleep.
Alright, so, yeah, we need better weapons. Better armor, too. Now, I think when I tried to use my ability, I was interrupted by a spider attack. So, yeah, we're just going to head back up the steps here and go into town. We need some supplies. We are joined by Alex Koch24 on Twitch. Says, do you mind playing a wrestling game tonight? I never mind playing a wrestling game, but unfortunately I only have time for one game per session. And the hot thing this week is Pillars of Eternity. But rest assured, buddy, we'll be doing some more wrestling games. If there's anything I have large doses of around here, it's wrestling titles. Roaming Dan asks, is this active time battle? Pretty much. I mean, it's still turn-based, but you're moving everything and it's all real time. And at some point you may have, you know, God knows how many units on screen. I'm just all alone right now. Town, right? They gotta have a weapon store? Yeah, here's a smith, right? They're gonna have me something. The Black Hammer Smithery. Hell yeah, I want to proceed. These fools in here are about to get me done up with some plate mail, a horned helmet, a great sword +2, spiked greaves, and a cloak woven from the strongest spider silk in the land. Can I just take this stuff? No. Yeah, stealing. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Boy, that would have went bad. Twatanu. What do you have here? Show me what you have for sale. I'm not interested in what happened. Oh, we don't have a lot of money. Maybe we could sell some things. First, let's just see what we have for sale. Alright, a lance. That's kind of cool. No way we could afford it. I don't know if we want to get into crossbows. I mean, we're a barbarian over here. So with a saber, we'd be down a point on damage, but we'd be up speed. I'm almost into that. I think we're going to buy that. Then we're going to come over here. I know that's not the armor I'm wearing, is it? Can't be. It says it's equipped. Well, take it out just in case.
Let's offload this junk.
You can have this goofy looking helmet. I have a crossbow if I ever want to try it. You can have that. I don't think we need a hatchet. Yeah, Dan, just the character creation in this mug. I mean, you can spend 2 hours making your dude, just reading all the back lore and stuff that goes into creating your character. There's nothing not to like here. 12 deflection on that shield. 8 deflection on this shield. So we're going to sell that one. We don't need a sword. We might need a torch. Maybe? No? Listed as a club. I still feel like we might need that for something. I don't know. Let's do it.
Good day to you.
Oh, come on. So now we gotta go kill some bandits before this guy's gonna have the dank stuff in stock. Alright, so that's gotta happen. Black Meadow. Alright. We have a quest. Alright, so let's look. He's got a saber in one hand. Yeah, now we've got some deflection going on. We may fare better against the spiders like this. I mean, I'm a barbarian, so by trade I should be using a two-handed weapon. But in the opening stages here, we're getting our ass whipped, so... What is with this? You see, man, crouching zero temperature in the limits. God, that's a lot. His mouth is dripping. All right. Dugan steel collar. My Dugan is made of steel. Are they all like this? Very well then. So they have like the bandit mask there, indicating that you would be stealing. Oh, that's the helmet I want, man. Why can't he sell me that? Trident asks, what's dripping? A lady's mouth, according to that description. What with, I'm not sure. I know that you can use your imagination. Alright, so we've got a side quest here that could yield better weapons. I'm guessing we need to do that first, because those spiders... They weren't taking no for an answer. But since we know where the spiders are... I kind of want to go back and field test this new weapon loadout. Hello. Who's there? We did this already, but... Alright, so we got this set up. We're gonna save. Yeah, I know I'm really not prepped for this, but we're gonna go in here and I want to see how this... I don't see my shield. Says I've got it. There's multiple weapon sets and you can change them mid-battle, I suppose. Is what they're getting at, but... let's hope that my attack speed being average is gonna let me get enough licks in here to make a difference. Ah, obviously not. Oh, yeah, so he gets his second wind off there. Yeah, come on, cut him down. Cut him down, dadgummit. What is 6 damage? Let's go, man. Get on the stick. Nope. He's gonna go into a frenzy. Rawr, but he's dead. Yeah. Oh, not what I desired. Okay, okay. So maybe, just maybe, we'll do the frenzy when we first get in there. Thing is, if there's a spiderling, though, you know there's a bigger spider, and we're just gonna die, so... I'm still not happy with that, though. I'm not gonna be owned by spiders. Let's get in here, and let's do the frenzy right now. Yeah! Are you kidding me right now? Well, the other spider's not joining in. So I haven't even hit this boob yet? Are you freaking kidding me right now? A lot of good this freaking power does. He's frenzied and he can't even hit the bastard? Alright, now attack, you turd. I didn't mean to move there. Now the other one's coming. We are clearly outclassed here. They even auto-pause it for you because they want you to have a second to say, dude, you know, you're gonna die. Alright. Oh, nobody said this was gonna be easy. Alright, we'll go back out. And I love people being like, oh man, so it was a great 80 hours. I beat the game in 80 hours. Bullshit. There are 400 hours here easy, dude, just looking at this. Because you're gonna die, 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 die. We are joined by the Woodbury and Retro Game Hunter. Welcome, Woodbury and Retro Game Hunter. I'm not even complaining about this game's difficulty at all. In fact, I started this difficulty on normal, which it advises you not to do. It tells you to start on easy. I don't like that, but I think it's to scale. I think normal really is hard on this. And it's going to be rough doing a playthrough on normal. But I've also started an alternate playthrough on easy that I'm not going to stream because I really need to take time to read and learn all these things. And reading 80 hours, I mean, there's 80 hours of dialogue alone in this freaking game. Reading all that's not going to be fun to watch me do, so we're just going to kind of kick it around here. We can take a cow. Is that what you're telling me? Or I could talk to the cow, I guess. Wasn't there an inn in town we were supposed to go to? Seems like there was an inn. I mean, if we could rest at an inn, that would be sweet. Because we really need to up our game here before we step back out. Dude's a little fatigued. He's been through some poop, you know. He's probably looking to chisel. This is somebody's house. Maybe they'll let us crawl in bed with them. His satchel's bulging.
Hail and well met.
You gotta be careful what you say to people because they change their attitude towards you, and you shape your character's demeanor, persona, whatever the right word is, by how you answer questions in the game. So something stinks in this town, obviously. Somebody's up to something, just not getting the warm fuzzies here. It doesn't say this is stealing. Can I just take this book? That's not worth the trouble. There's a cat over here licking its butt. There's some money. Can I jack some money off these fools? I can. Alright, so we jacked some money.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
That's my guy saying he doesn't want to carry so much. Alright, so we need to get to this black meadow where we know these bandits are. I don't see an inn. This is literally the most unwelcoming village I think I've ever set foot in. There's people hanged in the trees out front. Everybody's walking around all skittish. There's a dude down here touching himself in a dungeon full of spiders who doesn't know where his sword went. And this is just a mess.
I'm no
We'll
pack.
steal this dude's beer.
Let's offload this junk.
We're fixing to have a beer. I think Tordolf the Barbarian has earned himself a beer. Now it's a quick item. I guess it'll be on my wheel. What is going on here? Alright, we got a feud up here. A jack-legged dwarf and a couple of butt clowns. If you're just joining us on Twitch, you are watching us playing Pillars of Eternity on PS4. This is going to probably be an ongoing thing, and I hope that you will stay with us for the duration of it. This won't be our last playthrough vid on it, so make sure you follow me here. I'll bring you as much content from this as I can bring you. Because I gotta say, again, to say I'm intrigued would be the understatement of the century. This looks to be an extraordinarily complex RPG, and I'm no stranger to those, but this also brings with it a difficulty that's far beyond anything I've dealt with in the past, with multiple levels going all the way up to just unbelievable Plague of Death level, similar to how Diablo does. And you know no two playthroughs of this would ever be the same. So depending on your stats, you might be able to answer different ways if you're more intimidating or if you're smarter or whatever the hell. Hold on. I'm not here to hurt anyone. It's just a big dung heap. I say that a lot. Alright, so we got to resolve a feud here. We're starting to get a laundry list of things to do. And first and foremost, I want to find out where these bandits are. Get the blacksmith his weapons and supplies back. And we need better armor. And maybe a can of Raid. Something for them spiders. 'Cause them fools don't play. Some mushrooms. So this will have a crafting element to it, and we're not to that point yet. Is this the guy? No. You know what? We're going to take a walk. I mean, we know what we've got to do with Dude Duderson over here. I'm still just so sure there was going to be an inn. I want to fight. I'm Baked Are You on Twitch asks if I think this is worth the money. I'll tell you, I think that it is, from what I've seen, definitely on some playthroughs that people are further along than I am. This game gets nuts. You're not just one dude walking around. You're having huge parties of people. You're going to build up your groups. You can even customize some of the people you end up with later on. You can have your own keep. You can build your own dungeon. You can take some bitches prisoner. I mean, this shit gets real. You know, the further that you go. So, yes. Now, I also think this game could do a price drop, because I don't see a lot of people buying this. I could also see a digital sale later on. So if you're not in a huge hurry for it, maybe wait and get it on a digital sale. But I can't wait. I gotta play. Alright, so it seems if I leave here, I'm going to Easternwood. And I don't really want to do that because we're looking for this black meadow that dude talked about. Where will this take us? So it's like there's no in between here. You just got to go to these places and that's it. And these are all exits to the same thing. Yeah. Unfortunately, our business here is just not done. Deciding between this and Tides of Numenera, you know, at this point, I've seen Numenera being sold as low as like $20 with a discount from Best Buy, so you can definitely pick that one up cheaper right now. This game knows what it is, being a PC game gone to console. It's only a $50 price point, you know, from the get-go, so. Was this dude's house we were just in? No, I don't want to go in there again. I want to go to an inn. And now there's mushrooms growing over there where those dead people are. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Haven't been over here yet. But yeah, Tides of Numenera is definitely badass. Love it. And there's another game too that has a really, really in-depth character creation system and replay value out the tookus. Oh, I don't want to reach for her soul. You see a crowded marketplace vendor was the proprietor's voice calling out to pass by some. Good Lord, man. Okay, then. No, I didn't want to do it again. I'm not reaching out for nothing. Do these people not think of anything of the dude coming in their house and, like, touching them? So these people have a rat problem and stuff they don't want me to take. Well, I will not rob them then. As far as how this game translates to consoles, I didn't play it on PC. It very much feels like a PC game, though, at certain points. So, I would say just fine. Nah, I'm not reaching out for nobody else's private parts. Keep walking. Is there anything above this? As far as translation goes, though, I can't see that this game gains anything being on console. Other than the fact that you do pick it up with the White March, or whatever they call the expansion, you know, all that's on disc. I don't know what that costs to buy all that all-inclusive on the PC, so if this is the better deal, that'd be the only thing. If you have a way to play it on PC, like scoop it up on frickin' Steam for $4, then that's always the right answer, but I've seen all I want to see here. We're going to Esternwood. Let's go. Hope we'll run into something on the way.
enemies will find us dead on our feet.
I mean, let's face it, we didn't find what we wanted in that town. At all. And on my alternate playthrough, I'll really look around and dig till I can't dig anymore. But you guys want to see some action, and I want to show it to you, so let's find some action. Ah, here we go. A disagreeable character. Hopefully they came alone. Looks undead. And it's not alone. Oh, hell. Oh, shit. Oh, come on, dude. You can't miss him. That's not on the menu. Cut him down. Oh, come on, tore it off. Be a man. Hit him. Fixing to get my second win on, fools. Yeah! Alright, you got it now, tore it off. It's all you, baby. Dude, you can go ahead and hit the dude. That's not against the rules. Wow. And we have some flesh off some undead turds. And we're messed up, man. Let's camp. I want the healing. Confirm. No. Alright, rest. Oh, am I having a bad dream? Richard asks, am I having issues with it from a gameplay perspective? I gotta say that it feels fine. I mean, I could see where this would be just as playable with a mouse, but I prefer console gaming anyway. At least I know my console's going to run everything that I buy for it. That's my thing. I like vintage computing, but new computers frighten and enrage me. But yeah, no, this is solid, man. I've already watched some people's playthroughs on it. You got nothing to worry about here. If you want to go all in, go all in. It's worth the $50. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with suffocation and anxiety. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, and if you're not following me on Twitch, subscribe, follow. If you want to see more of this game, I'm definitely going to be playing more of it. I like what I'm seeing here. This is definitely my kind of game. Am I good enough to play it? That's another story. Her face is shriveled inward like moldering fruit. A lot of this takes on a choose-your-own-adventure type thing with some really cool artwork, and then you've got to make the decision. Ooh, her breath stinks. Find the dwarf woman from the dream. Alright, check it. I've healed and I've got more, I've got more points busted up here. My stamina's fixed. And I guess dude really needed to camp, but I couldn't find an inn. I'm baked. Are you? Asked what the skill menu looks like. Well, you've got your character menu. And this is like straight up off of a dadgum D&D character sheet. I mean, so cool. And you can scroll down and you've got all your, you know, your current records. Like your achievements. And that's really awesome. I mean, I haven't even begun to scratch the surface on everything that you've got to look at. We don't own a stronghold yet, but just the fact that you can build one is off the friggin' hook, dude. I mean, this is insane. The way that this game will develop over time. And again, you know no two playthroughs are going to be the same. And this is where you've got your abilities, and I guess as you get more, you pepper them in here. You choose those when you make your character. Dude can go frenzied on you. He's got a second wind thing, and some of those are only used once or twice in combat. Some are only used once or twice, you know, in between times that you sleep. Tyler Stevenson asks, is this the game I picked up last week? This is, we did this one Tuesday. Tuesday was the day one for this one. It came out Tuesday. And as you know, especially on games like this, I like to bring you day one action when it comes out. It's what I do. Uh-oh, what is this guy? He doesn't look like he wants trouble. He looks like he wants to talk.
Hail and well met.
Perhaps you could come with me. Alright, so much for recruiting help. Alright, so dude doesn't want any of it. And I have a renewed vigor, and I'm ready to scrap. So if somebody wants to step up and get their cranium cracked, they can step on up. I camped. Oh, look at this place. There's got to be some better weapons here, if we survive to scavenge them. Hell, I'll even buy them. We don't have to fight. The important thing to remember here is that you're the key to how these little skirmishes pan out. And my boy Triple J J-Town is also playing this. He informed me of one fight that he got out of a fight that I did, that he was able to get the key to it. You're not going to talk your way out of every problem. I'm here to see Redrick. Step aside. I'll say it again. Alright, then you're dead. And obviously I am too. We're gonna die. Probably should have saved first, but... Alright, so... Definitely going for the ranged attacker first, and action! Oh! Took one right in the scrotum. Whoosh! I'm already at half-mast over here, dude. You can tell I'm not supposed to be this far yet. I'm already dead. What dogga? Look at Tordolf talking some shit like he's gonna mess this guy up. No, I'm going over the bridge, dude. Well, we can try the strategy we employed with the spiders because we know how well that worked out. We'll go into a frenzy right off the get-go. And we'll go in there and just war cry of death. That's actually an alternate power for the barbarian. You can select a war cry that frightens the enemies. Just attack him. Ooh. And getting him for 3 damage. What am I, a freaking gnome with a stick pin over here? Dude. Seriously right now? Oh my god, look at him running him through. Oh, yes. Yes, the normal difficulty is crazy hard. And if I had any brains, I would probably just start streaming my easy playthrough. Or start this one over. I have died. And it's just as well, because we are out of time for tonight's impromptu stream. But I wanted to take a second look at this. I really feel like there's a great game in here, and it just takes time to develop. The tutorial is not going to grasp you, and it is a lot of reading. And if you're a guy that enjoys pen and paper games and stuff like that, you'll feel right at home. I imagine a lot of people might get this and get bored of it rather quickly, because they just don't want to put the time in to read 80 hours of freaking dialogue, but they've worked hard at putting something out here. I mean, this is Obsidian. This is good stuff, man. I mean, I gotta admit, I was a little shaken there in the beginning. I just really wasn't sure what I was looking at, but, you know, I'm new to this. This has been a thing on PC for a long time. The people that have played this know what it is. They're accepting it with open arms. And, you know, I'm going to do the same because this is my kind of thing. I'm a choose-your-own-adventure book guy. I'm a dice-rolling guy. You know, I've been a dungeon master since 1989. This ain't no bullshit. So, you know, I'm digging it, man. There's a lot more game, though, obviously. And we got to give time for these little side quests to pan out and for a little more character development before we get way too ahead of ourselves and, you know, rush headlong into stuff that our dude is not obviously ready to handle yet. Then there's always the question how other characters may have fared better in these same scenarios. There's a ton of races, character classes, and then differentials on how you allocate your skill points, and, you know, that in itself is a strategy. So thank you everybody that joined me. If you're following me on Twitch, good. If you're watching me on Twitch and you're not following me, follow me on Twitch. If you haven't subbed to me on YouTube, please do the same. You know we're going to be doing more of these things. We bring more and more and more of these kinds of games to you day one as they come out because it is what we do. It's what we do. Emceemur signing out for now. Thank you everybody for joining me, and we will see you again next time.